Hi, everybody. I am live and not feeling great. No, the COVID? No, that's not my problem. I'm feeling better. I've been on that medication. No, what I mean is I was told no about the Lego job. I'll be talking about it a bunch of times throughout the stream, probably, as people show up. Yeah. But, anyways. Okay. So, for those of you who have been following what I've been doing, okay, I have here the old friendship house. Okay, there. So you can see. This is the set number 41340. Okay. You have a swing in the backyard. I am going to show you that swing according to Lego standards. It is between two very small trees with a heart over it. So I've decided to revamp this whole thing. So making some changes. So let's start with what I did in the backyard. You can see pieces are shrewd about those where it's still a work in progress. So we have in the backyard, that did come apart to fit better over there, but okay. Now it's coming apart in my hands. Don't worry. We'll make that a little more secure. Knowing that that is a problem, yep, I will make sure that that is a little more secure because I need to move this thing. Okay. So, okay. Alrighty then. Okay, so obviously I'm having a couple of issues on making sure this is secure. So we'll work on stability. But this is what I have. I have a swing. Okay, and it does work. It does swing. I have a rock wall on one side. Okay. And then on the other side, I have the slide, the steps that go up and the slide. So, yeah, one of the first things I'm going to do is work on that to make it more secure because we need stability. Okay, because that just fell right apart. So don't worry, we'll be working on that. The next item on the list. Oh, and by the way, this is the bell on top that they ring when they get to the top of the rock wall. In true Heart-like fashion, I did leave a heart right there on the front of that belt. Now, in the backyard, they had two kind of looking trees, I think. It's just a big stick with one leaf on top. Well, I revamped the tree and here is the tree. I noticed somebody came in and somebody left and were unable to see the tree. Well, that's too bad that they didn't get to see the tree. I will be working on the nest for this beautiful owl right on the top. Now, I think that there's a big difference between that and this. I think that this is looking much better. So I like it. It's one of the things that I think I'm proud of revamping this set. Now I have parts all over the place, but the next item is here we have Olivia. Olivia playing her guitar out on the balcony. Oh, you can't see it. Okay. Okay, here we are. Here's Olivia. Now you can see it. She's on a small balcony, and the colors are yellows and the blues and one purple heart right in the front that doesn't quite match with the rest of the build. But it's just a simple design, but she likes to play her music. And over here you have some boom boxes, one on each side. You cannot see it in the picture, but there's one on each side. And the beautiful double doors going into the house. So let's see what I've done with that. Now this is a modular type build, so I can just lift it right off. And this is, to me, a more private balcony. I mean, I could shorten this a little bit and put plates instead of this brick. Tell me what you think. But I've done this little mosaic type of look with the blues and the fluorescent green and yellowish. So it's a lime green. Going along with that color theme, the transparent windows have the blue and the yellow right inside there. So we will be revamping that today. Today we're going to work on the outside furniture for that as well. I have pieces and parts strewn about so far, but this is going to be the refrigerator. The refrigerator will fit some juices and stuff on this side and plenty of items on that side. A nice open shut door. And I move all the stuff. Okay. What I especially liked about this set was the real working garage door. This is awesome. That garage door could not be taken away. That is definitely staying. So here we have the garage, and with the top floor taken off. And we still have not built the rest of the building. This is what it looks like on the outside. We have a door leading into the house. And I love this door. This garage door is just simply awesome. So we have a tiled floor. For now, I'm using this wildlife rescue vehicle, but I plan on making my own vehicle because this is something I want to call my own. So, and inside On that wall, we do see a breaker box. So in the garage, you can find your breaker really close to the door. So if the lights go out, you just come inside and hit the breaker. You have a shelf in the corner, right there. See it? You have a charging station right there because we are a modern world and we have electric cars. The tool system is just simply neat. Something that if I ever have a house of my own, I will put my tools up on the wall. In the corner over there, you see a fire extinguisher. See it? Always need a fire extinguisher handy. The tools that cannot hang up on the wall are in a little box in the corner. And of course, you have your toolbox. Winter's coming, so we need a shovel and a pick because this is like nothing to do. Wait a minute. There it is. Okay. Can you see the shovel? It's just hanging off the door. And again, nice and neat. It's got a hook right there on the door. All right. So the floor is tiled in a lovely garage door type of look. The sand blue and the gray tiles. So looking awesome. We have a little bit of a natural light coming in through the windows up on top. Right there. See them? And again, we're going to be building the house coming up from here. So today, we're going to be working on these items like I had just said. So, yep. Now, again, she is Andrea. Andrea can just chill for a little bit because the first item on the list, and I have this little stool for the parent to watch the child on the swing set. Okay, so that is the tour of what I've done so far on revamping the friend's house, the friendship house. So now let's put this a little more sturdier. We don't need that many bricks to do that. That's something that is going to be easy. So seeing that this playground is blue and pink, it'd be good to get some blue and pink in there. Okay. So oh brother, it's gonna hang off. Oh dear. Okay. Mm-hmm. It'd be great if I had the colors. I know what color I want it, the same color as the slide. Pink would be good. And I think I have some pink. Okay. Let's do this. Let's find some pinks. In this bag, there's no pinks. You can tell right off the bat. Oh. Pink, 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 pink. Okay. I have a plethora of this light pink. And seeing that I have plenty of that, I could use it. What do you think? Should I go with the darker pink or the lighter pink? Here's both. I also would like to do the monkey bars, but I don't want to go overboard. I think we should do... I think we should do the light pink. Nobody's commenting, so light pink it is. Okay. Sorry about the motorcycles outside. If it isn't a motorcycle or a race car, it's a fireman. It happens. Okay. So for stability itself, we need something that connects these two together. I need... There we go. A pink or brown 1x1. My 1x1s are right here. So still nobody's commenting, but we're still going. Okay. All right. So I applied at the Lego store in my local area, and they said they needed somebody for weekends only. That's what they were looking for, was weekends. And I have the baby. Those of you who know me know that I have the baby on the weekends. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. I can't work with the baby, obviously. So, seeing that I can't work on the weekends, I don't have the position. He was very gracious about it in the way he said it, and I understand, so I'm not complaining about that. But it is what it is. I don't have the job, which is too bad. I really wanted to work for the Lego store. I thought it would be a great job, seeing that I do love Lego. I think that I know parts names and know how the wall is supposed to look, but it is what it is. I didn't get it. So here we are. We have something. If I pick it up, it's a little more secure. See, all it took was a little more stability. Now over here, I could make it a little more secure. There. So I'll work on that. I don't want it falling apart when the baby's playing with it. So I want to make sure that it is good. So this part is now secure. Now I just need to make this part more secure. We can do that by adding some sort of um, rails, handles over here. So when the child goes up the stairs, they can go down instead of falling off. So let's do that. Let's get some sort of rail going. Mhm. This is why it's good to have a nice organized drawer because I know exactly where to find my one by ones. I'm thinking, do I want it to be square? Because I would like these in there. There we go. I like that. Okay. It does keep it in place. Okay. So here we have, first of all, it's more secure. Second of all, it looks a little more finished. And now we can put like a sign over here. Can I have that? Oh, thank you. Hey, Mama Lego. Good morning. This says Heart Lake City Best Friends Forever. And since this is the friendship house, instead of it being on the car, because that's the license plate for the little vehicle that they had, let's put it on the swing set. Right there. And I'm enjoying this. We're going to put two little lights next to the sign because at night the lights go on, the children have to go in the house. But it's always lit up, for security reasons. So here it is. So the little swing set that was kind of lame looking now looks much better. If you want to follow along with me on the changes that I'm making and the differences, this is the parts from the Friendship House. It's a discontinued or older model. It is set number 41340. It did have a lot of pieces, 722 pieces, and it had Emma, Olivia, and Andrea, and a lot of cute little items on there, but I'm revamping it. So you can see the difference between the swing set that they had and the changes that I made. Again, it has a rock wall, a swing, a ladder, and a slide. And that tree is right here. Ta-da! So the tree does have still a lot of the items that were in the other one, which was the missing cat sign. Call this number if you're missing a cat. If you found the cat. And the tree is definitely, first of all, sturdier. And one of the things that I'm going to be making sure that this is playable, that the baby's going to grab the tree by the leaves and go, oh, tree, 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 tree. Okay. Only this fell off. So the baby's going to play with it. So I'm revamping it. It's going to be playable. And I have to watch the baby because small parts, you know what I mean? And if you saw my other video, gotta watch his hands quickly because he can move stuff to his mouth fast. Which, so far, so good. I've caught him. Here's the little bench. Nothing fancy, but it's perfect. I love it. Okay. So we've done the garage and Mama Lego, you can see the garage. This will help. Here we go. We'll turn the light on. There. Here is the garage. All ramped up. And thank you. And it has the toolbox right there. And has the, what do you call that? The breakers when the lights go out and the door going into the house. And again, this is Olivia. No, Andrea. Up there it said Olivia. Over here it says Andrea. Oh, it's Andrea. Okay. Okay, so Andrea is on her new vamped balcony. And we need to give her a place to sit to do her music. So we need, okay. Let's see. Lego does this. You're supposed to balance them on this right here. And if they happen to not fall off, then they don't fall off. And if they happen to fall off, then too bad. Ooh, okay, so we're going to make maybe a little slight change in that. Okay. So, there's two of those. I'm looking for the other one. Because I'm going to change both of them at the same time, you know what I mean? Maybe it's over here. Maybe I took it apart. Now, she is the musically talented one of the bunch right now. In the new upcoming sets, she is all grown up and has her own, what was it, music studio? Oh, I forgot already. Oh, my. But she did get a job in music. So what she liked doing as a child, she ended up getting her job. I found it. Okay. In the music industry, which is really nice because you know that your interest as a younger child, you can get a position, a job like that later on. Um, by the way, I did not get the Lego job. Speaking of, I'm like a little upset about it, but um, what are you gonna do? You know. So to keep them from falling off, we need that thing that keeps the little legs on, which is the wall element. I think it's in this drawer. I have so many white parts. It's the wall element, just like this, but it has like a thing in the middle. Kind of holds her legs. Okay. Okay, this works. Okay, and I also need the two clips. So, Mama Lego, I hope you're doing good. Tell me, how have you been? What's going on? And tell me how the grandchildren are doing. I hope all is well. I'll be needing a few of those. Okay. While I'm in here, I get them. Okay. I hope those grandbabies are doing good. Okay. I did kind of organize this, starting to plan a trip out west. Oh, great. Okay, yeah, you gotta make lots of trips to see your grandbabies. Okay. So the comment you said was starting to plan a trip out west for May and June. The girls are doing great. Awesome. I'm so glad. So that's one of the reasons why I did not get the job, is because they said I had to work the weekends, and I have the baby on the weekends. So I had to refuse the position. I had to say, nope, I cannot work the weekends. I'm so sorry. And I do not regret that decision because the baby comes first, no matter what. Canceled the trip to England. Didn't feel safe to go. Yeah, so many things going on in the world. I'm glad that you are making smart choices for you and your loved ones. Um, I totally understand that. So I am looking for a 1x2 with a clip. Oh, look, I found a couple of eggies. I am not going to put these eggs up on there because my grandson thinks that the eggies are edible and he will pop them in his mouth. That's one of his favorite foods. Okay, here's another white bag. Mostly eyeballs. Hey, if I can't find a 1x2 well on it with the plate in the middle, then well, no, it was a 1x2 with a hook. Okay, then I will go to a different color. Go accordingly. I will have to do a major sorting stream, I think. Okay, so I got one in gray. And before I continue, let's see if this works. Okay. Well, will you excuse me for a minute? My husband's calling. I'll be right back. Okay, that was Sal. I hope that that didn't mess up the audio. Can you hear me now? Just let me know if you can hear me. Okay. Okay. So I put together two of the corner builds because I didn't have the one with the stick in the middle, so I kind of made one. Yes. Oh, good. Oh, good, good, good. You can hear me. Okay. And now the dolls can recline without falling off. No, that doesn't work. The reason why it doesn't work is because with the two plates, it makes it too fat for their little feet to open up. Their feet can't open enough to stick on there. It has to be, yeah, it has to be the one made for the minifigure dolls. You can't just put these corner wall elements together. Well, aha, got it. And out of this whole set, they didn't have any. Oh, wait a minute. I got other friends sets that don't have any. Okay, come on. Look again. You're telling me out of the thousands of parts that I have, I don't have that? Out of all the friends sets that I've built, I don't have that? Well, not in this draw. And I know that Lego did it without anything holding them on. But I really don't like that idea. So for me, something has to hold them on. Ta-da! She doesn't fall off as easy. We did the regular wall elements, the ones with the flat sides. There we go. Okay. And this nice little leg room. Okay, I like that better. We'll just find one more of these clips. So we're going to change the color. We're not going to have the green and the pink. Okay. Okay. And there we go. Nice little recliner. I think I like the fact that it will keep her in there better. All right, I'm going to have to change up where the studs are. Okay. So in there, I think I want them to recline here. Here and here. Which means I have to change the plates around a little bit. Okay, let's move the garage over. So, Mama Lego, what are you doing today? What are you up to? Are you working? Are you playing, building, dismantling? What's going on in your neck of the woods? I'm trying to be very careful. So the parts don't come out. Alrighty then. You're working on your planners, getting ready for Halloween and house sitting. Oh, okay. So you're still house sitting for those nice people, which is really good. And that's a good job to have. Um, I'm glad you like your work. So although moving these tiles around does feel a little intimidating sometimes. Because I feel like, oh no, I gotta redo them. But it ain't too bad. Hey, Ingrid Wynn. Miss Briggs! Hey, Miss Briggs. How are you? I hope everything's well with you. Don't forget, guys, next weekend, we gotta change those clocks back over here in the United States. So, I think Miss Briggs said that she already did them this weekend, but it's time to do that in the United States next weekend. So, coming up. All right, so what I wanted to do was change up the tiles so I could put the recliner chairs in. So, Miss Briggs, you might have missed the beginning of the stream where I explained that I am changing Heart Lake City Friendship House a little bit to um my liking. I liked Heart Lake City. I think it had a lot of cool ideas in it, but I'm revamping it. I'm changing it. I'm making it bigger and better. So, no complaints. I'm just changing it up a bit. So changing the dimensions, changing the look. Yeah, in fact, I think I'm going to change it a little bit more than what I did. This was some white bricks. I think I'm going to make them, see if I have these same size in the white 1x. So, Yeah. Okay. I have one. Mm. So I changed around quite a bit of it. I changed the treehouse and the tree, and I changed the playground area. So instead of having um, two twigs holding a swing, I have a whole full swing set. So I have a whole full tree. Seth Bland is here. Oh, I just looked up, Seth. Hey, how you doing? It's good to see you. And you're feeling under the weather. I'm sorry. Oh no. Do you have the COVID? I'm on medication for the COVID. Okay, so this is a flat top. Well, I don't know what it's doing here, but I gotta move it. So the doctor was able to give me medicine, and um, that medication is working. I can breathe again. So they don't give it to everybody, because it's reserved for those who really need it, like people with underlying conditions like mine. I have COPD, and I have diabetes. I have um, other obesity. So they said I have to have it. Okay. So I need to look for a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. A 1x8. I don't think it's going to be in this set though. Hmm. Even though this is a 1x8, it has a shelf. Ooh. 4 cups. Hmm. Wait a minute. I think the shelf should go on this side. Yeah, yeah, yeah. See? And then the... Oh, I didn't put them in the right pot. Okay, they don't fit. Okay, so I need to put... I still have to move these over again. But even if I move them over, the shelf needs to go on the outside. There we go. Oh my. Okay. Joseph is here. Hey, Joseph. So we have people starting to show up. Yay. Hi, all. Yep. Shelf is a great idea for that piece. Awesome. Thank you. Okay. So now we have some place to put our Heart Lake City coffee mug. But there we go. So now that I know where I want everything, come on, get in there. Okay. All right. So we're changing things up. So I know you guys didn't see it, but I made the garage. And the garage is looking pretty cool. It's a different color, but it doesn't matter. It's going to be underneath something. Okay. There we go. Everybody's saying hi. And what am I building? Okay. Let's show you. I did say it already in the beginning of the stream, but we're going to be showing everybody what I did. So, okay. This is what I built last time, which is the Friendship House. It is set number 41340. It had a stupid looking, okay, yeah, no, I can say it. It had a stupid looking swing set in between, like in the middle of a tree. Okay. I thought that tree looked pretty lame. I thought that swing set looked pretty lame. So the first thing I did was make a playground for the backyard. The playground, whoopsies, okay, has a rock wall, a bell to hit when you hit to the top. It does have a swing, stairs that go up. Yeah, I'm going to drop the whole thing now. Okay. And the slide. Okay. So that swing is revamped. Okay. As an awesome place for the kids to climb and jump and run and just have fun. And when kids run, they run around a tree. So it is using some of the same parts from the set. It's revamped. So here we still have the little lost kitten sign. So if anybody sees the kitten, you can call that number. And this is the tree, and I've made it sturdier. You could grab it from the leaves. You could grab it from the top. It's a little sturdier. It is a lot nicer looking than two twigs holding a swing. No offense, Lego, but yeah. Then we have the garage. And that's what I was working on next. Okay, the garage has a door opener. I kept the door opener but the inside of the garage looked pretty sparse, sick, demented, done. Okay, so we have parts splued all over the place because we are not done. I am doing this while we're live, while I'm on YouTube and TikTok. I've been doing this. So on one wall, I have to use this little light. We do have the breaker box in case the lights go out. We have the door that goes to the main kitchen area. We have a little shelving over there, and I don't know if you can see it, but right there, you can plug your electric car in. And of course, plenty of tools to work on the cars and vehicles. We always have an emergency fire extinguisher, some tools, and a toolbox. Very hard to see without good proper lighting, but there we go. You can see that I've tiled to make it look a little more finished. Looking awesome and good. Thank you. Great tree, Joseph says. Oh, thank you very much. So, I kept the working door. Huh? This is one of my favorite parts of the whole build. Is the working door. Okay, love the garage. Thank you, Joseph. So, by the way, guys, now that you're all here, I did not get the Lego job. I'm crying. Okay, not physically, but yeah. I am hurt. Okay. The next part that I'm working on is this top part right here. Let me just put it together so you can see what it looks like. Okay, because it's gonna have these blue tiles on it. Okay. Oh. Wait a minute. I almost forgot the base. Okay. I used that up. Okay, here, this one belongs over here. Okay. All right, so this here is the balcony, and you can look it up if you want to follow along. If you have more than one telephone or computer, and you can look up at the same time the set. It's the Friendship House. And it has the double doors right here. There we go. It fits right on top. So this is going to be a modular in design. Okay. This is a modular design. It is totally different than how they had it on the box. And in the instructions, they had it just Don't know if you can see it, but just a simple little tiny box area where she could only stand and sing. Now she can lay down with her friends in this nice sitting area. And now that she's got sides, she doesn't fall off. Here she is. And that's what we're working on right now, is finishing up this area right here. So we just need to get a 1 by 12, I believe it is, which I thought I had in white. So, so that's what we're working on today. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, I'm gonna count. Okay. Reason why you didn't get the job is because they wanted weekends. I have the baby on the weekends, and they said it's a must. I cannot give up the baby. Okay. I love Lego. I need a job, but I cannot give up the baby. Not one bit. Not one bit. Reason why you didn't get the job. Buys too much Lego. LOL. I have to highlight because my phone is broken. I have to highlight the comment to read all of it because it kind of cuts part of it off. Ha ha! You're so funny. She will buy the whole store. We can't keep up with their inventory. Yeah, pretty much. So funny. Okay, so let's do this. Okay, here is the kitty cat that got lost. Oh, it's a puppy dog. All right. Arf, arf, arf. She needs to sing. A 1 by 14. I wonder if they make 1 by 14s. Do they even make 1 by 14s? I'm going to write this down. One by 14 plate. And we'll see about ordering that. They do have I believe 1 by 16s. And the reason why it has to be a full plate and not a bunch of little plates is because this is turned upside down. To give that effect. Because this is modular, I can take this right off to show you that these are inverted. being inverted like that, I need one plate to go right off the top, like completely. I I do have this, but it makes it a little too tall. I think I like them not to have so much privacy. Privacy? No. I don't know. I'll change it up. I'm gonna have to. There we go. I'm such a big brute. Everything's getting tossed about. Did everybody see my 3-in-1 challenge? Is anybody gonna try to do it? Okay, it's a little higher, but it looks good. We might have to just do that. Okay, on to the next area. So we did do the garage, and the garage, next to the garage, has a garden area. I am keeping it close to how they have their garden area. So then you have the house started like about 10 bricks behind. And like, or studs, I mean. So then they have a little garden area. I have some pumpkins already starting to grow. um, they have the white fence, and I think I'm going to do the white fence. I don't think that we need the black. Okay. I have so many white drawers. Okay, so here we have options for fences. We have these round ones. Mayo Hosco! Wow, Mayo is here. Hey, Mayo. My internet just went out for an hour and had to reboot 3 times. If you want some company, I'm here for you, Ingrid Wynn. Thank you. I would love to have you on. How do I send it to you? Okay. Oh yeah. I'm having not internet problems, but I am having issues with my Insta. I got a notification saying that I've been cut off, terminated. Somebody flagged me. What did I post? I didn't post hardly anything on Insta. Those of you who know me on Insta know that I hardly did it at all. Alrighty then, I did send it, and I have to hold on 1 second. My daughter says she's going to call me in a minute. Okay. Sorry about that.
Hey Ingrid,
Yay! Mayo is here.
it absolutely sucks
Good to see you.
that you got flagged.
I don't understand why.
I wouldn't understand why either.
I'm like, what happened?
I just
Unless I
hope
was,
that I just hope that someone pressed the wrong button and that it can be
yeah,
easily fixed by reversing their decision.
yeah, because that's strange. The only thing I did was open up some cute little mail that Joseph sent me. This awesome, cute little puppy, and then this lady eating chicken wings. And somebody died making fun of her for having these nails that were 10 inches long, and it was quite funny. And I sent the little laughy emoji. Um, but that's it. I only opened that. Um, I opened up the live stream gang, and I was talking to you, saying something about it, and then all of a sudden, flagged,
Yeah, it
flagged.
mustn't. Yeah, because you can't get flagged for clicking on links. You get flagged for saying for saying stuff in a public forum or for uploading something that's quote unquote illegal.
Uploading nothing. I uploaded nothing.
Exactly, which means that someone must have had a either someone must have had a vendetta against you and irresponsibly reported or flagged you, or someone at the Meta company pressed the wrong button.
Clicking Cliff is here. Hey, Cliff! Yo! All my friends are here. Thank you.
Yeah, and so I just had to spend like 1 hour and 15 minutes messing around with the internet. Had to reboot it 3 times, and I will, and I will, and I was so tired of waiting it for to reboot that I just took a half an hour nap
Oh,
because I had to get up out of my bed where I was binge watching some Lego YouTubers on my Chromecast, and all of a sudden, poof, it's all gone. So I was like, yeah, the internet's gone out. Guess I'm going to have to reboot it because it's been almost 2 months since I rebooted it. And normally, normally you have to reboot it every 2 months. A lot of different companies, server rooms across the whole world need rebooting every 2 months to do with technological capabilities. And so I was like, you know what? If I want a good quality reboot, I'll just take a half an hour nap. And so that's exactly what I did. And now it's
oh, good.
almost 3 a.m.
So you did good there. Maybe that's what mine was doing on Insta, even though I got the notification saying otherwise. Well, bye, Mama Lego.
Bye, Mama.
Take care of
So
yourself.
that must be a new mold for the white picket fence where there's no gaps in between.
Oh no, not. Oh, I had this for
Yeah,
ages.
that you. No, the other one you showed off.
Yeah, I had that for ages.
No, you showed off. You showed off two different molds of the white picket fence while I was talking. Yeah, that one.
Yeah,
Is
I
that?
had that for a long time.
Yeah, is that? Maybe that's a Fabuland piece or something.
Oh, you know what? I can tell by the color. First of all, second of all, I don't see a logo.
Or is it fake Lego?
It's fake. I got I got an imposter among the bunch. But I'm still keeping it because it fits with Lego and um I might need it someday for a build that can't have a gap in it for some
I keep all
reason.
of my fake Lego with my a Duplo because one day I'm gonna open a scrap yard.
Whoa. Oh, okay. Well, anyways. Yeah, this was an option. Also was using um these pieces or these pieces. Sorry. But because I had already used these in her build, I didn't want it to look the same. If I'm
So
gonna do
are you trying to make a neighborhood now?
no, this is the friendship house.
Oh, is that a set?
So the tree looking swing set has turned into a swing set slide and a separate tree.
Oh, I see. Are you making modifications of that set after you built it on part 5 of the Power Decent Month live stream?
Yes. The um whatever what's that called? The
The garage.
well no above the garage.
The balcony.
Balcony. I'm working on that right now and you can see that I've made some different changes.
Yeah,
Um
some stained glass.
yeah, I think that it looks a lot better. It's cuter, it's a lot more friendlier than
And you're
this.
using, yeah, and you're using those 1x4 panels with the lattice fence effect to look like to do, to look like some of that fancier stained glass that you might see above the window
Yeah.
at a church or something.
Yeah, so I kept the colors, blue and yellow to stay the friendship house. The garage, I've shown it off a couple of times, but you didn't get to see it yet, so I'm showing you now.
I would have liked to
And,
have seen it earlier. I was just having internet troubles.
oh no, that's fine, that's fine. I'm just,
No,
I'm-
I'm laughing. I'm laughing at myself.
so it still has the garage door, but I've added some
Some
more
masonry bricks.
masonry bricks, some tiling that makes it pop. Without the tiling, it looks kind of boring.
Yeah, because it just looks like the ground. It doesn't look like a designated driveway.
Um, I'm gonna turn on a light to show you. So inside there, I've made
Oh, some medium azure tools.
some tools actually came with the set, but
So they
because of
must
the
have they must have recolored some of the tools that you get with the Marvel sets from the flat silver into a
Mhm.
medium azure for the friend sets.
So I'm not trying to ignore the chat. I just can't see it when I'm showing off. So I made a nice little toolbox and the shovel ready for winter.
Um,
Mm.
and Mr. Plow and the Plow King from season 4 of The Simpsons. Get your shovels out and get your salt trucks out.
And it is minifigure friendly. Kind of fits right in there, and it will be modular. So I'm enjoying every minute of this build right now. I will be putting lights right here. So now let's look at the chat. Okay, take care, Mama Lego. Yo.
There's not much going on
Okay,
in
that's
the
fine.
chat.
Okay, so we're having fun revamping this friendship house. We're going to keep the mini dolls, and now we're just going to expand. We're going to do the building now. So I'm doing most of this live.
Yeah.
Doing it live
Hey,
on
you know
TikTok.
what? Uh, Speaking of the mini dolls, I know that the majority of the Lego community don't like them, but I know that you really like the mini dolls. So have you ever thought about setting up a PO box to become an adoptee of other people's mini dolls?
No, I actually do not like the mini dolls.
Ah,
I am accepting them right now.
ah.
Okay, you can stay for now.
I, gue- I guess I got my wires crossed.
No, I am okay with them. I do not prefer them. I prefer the minifigures. In fact, the CMFs are my favorite. I absolutely adore the CMFs. I have my little collection up here. I have my collection going over here. I need to put them in what you call display boxes. Miss Brick says, whenever I get mini dolls, I send them over to Mama Lego.
Yeah. So
Well, she has
maybe
the kids
yeah,
do
yeah, but shipping between the US and Canada is for some silly reason stupidly expensive. Even though
Yes.
even though they're neighboring countries, yet the shipping is so ridiculously priced, and I think it's because the United States Postal Service is so greedy with Canada and Mexico.
All right. So I tried to send something overseas once, and that was a disaster.
But
Adora
but
Builds will
but
adopt
was
your
it
mini doll.
was it within the what was it within the Americas, or was it across the Pacific or Atlantic Ocean?
Across the oceans. That's what I mean by overseas.
Yeah,
So it didn't work out because
yeah.
it cost
Well,
me
that's
$60.
because that's because you really gotta restrict the weight of what you're sending,
Yeah.
because there are ways to get really cheap uh shipping rates across across international waters, but you just got to do everything possible to keep that weight down.
Yeah. So right now, I'm going to have to make a decision on where everything is going. So now I'm using the plates to draw a line
Mm.
to tell me where is everything gonna go.
Yeah, draw a line. We should use some tan, one wide, plates, so that you can say that you're drawing the line in the sand.
Standard. She says standard size. Standard
Yeah,
size what? Shipping?
because often it ends up being cheaper to go or to select a much cheaper rate and try to maximize and try to um maximize the the threshold for the weight limit and send it for multiple packages instead of sending the same weight across one package, when really you would expect that for a lot of shipping rates it'd be cheaper to send the total weight as one package. But it doesn't always work out like that, because there are ways you can manipulate the upper ends of shipping weight thresholds at a lower shipping price. Because when I'm shipping stuff from across the Pacific Ocean from Australia to the Americas, I can go up to 200 grams, which is a little under 7 ounces, and that cost me about $10 shipping. But if I go over that 200, actually, no, it might be 8 ounces, something like that. If I go over that, then it's going to cost me double that. In fact, a little bit over double that. So let's say I was to send someone in the US something that weighs 400 grams, and that's going to cost me $23 shipping. But I could send two. I could divide that package by two and send it as two 200-gram um shipping packages, and I would actually save $3. And that's because the upper threshold of that of that the upper threshold of that shipping rate. Well, the minimum is, I think, 200 grams, but the maximum is 500 grams. So that's why I'd be paying $3 more if I were to do it that way, because you're paying for the upper threshold of 500 grams. So it's just really weird like that. There are ways you can manipulate the upper thresholds of
Mhm.
shipping rates to get a better deal, which is kind of annoying.
Zissou, he can't stay, but he made an appearance and said hi to you, Mayo, and to
Hazy
me and to
Sue.
Miss Briggs and everybody. So how nice of you to take that minute out of your day to type that. Thank you. Um, Miss Briggs says once I ordered Lego from Germany, I paid $20 shipping, but when it got here, I had to pay another 54 for them
Yeah,
to
that's
release it to
yeah,
custom. Yes.
all of that crap to do with customs is about two things: tariffs and taxes. That's all it is: tariffs and taxes.
Yeah. So that's horrible, but
And I
it's
have
true.
never ever had to pay money on top of what I've already paid to get something out of customs. But I always hear terrible experiences for people importing or exporting stuff in or out of the UK and Ireland. Terrible ordeals having to pay duties at the post office. It's ridiculous.
So she said she'll never do that again. And that's exactly what happened when I sent fan mail to somebody. Now, fan
In
mail,
was it in the UK or Ireland?
um, I forgot where Brett builds. It was the UK. Brett builds.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
So
and they said
therefore,
the
yeah. So
customs
that's
didn't want
just
to release it.
another story. That's another story, which means, that either the the UK government, because people don't realise that there is no Prime Minister of England, there is no Prime Minister of Wales, there is no Prime Minister of Scotland. There's the Prime Minister of the UK. Either there's a really stupid law to do with importing and exporting taxes, or there's a tariff involved, or there's something wrong on the board of directors with Royal Mail, which is
Yeah,
the national mail service of the UK, where they are being greedy, just like how the United States Postal Service is greedy with Canada Post, much like how Australia Post has employees that literally throw packages out of their mail vans onto people's verandas and porches, not even walk the package there, but literally just throw it across the fence.
yeah. So,
Yeah, all three of those countries or united conglomerates have serious problems with their national post offices. It's really bad, either with the quality of service or the prices that you have to pay. It's terrible.
well, I agree. Horrible. But anyways, it's
Yeah, that was a
done and over
rant.
with.
That
Yeah,
was
that's
that
done
was
and
a
over
rant.
with. That's all right. We rant about stuff all the time.
Yeah. Anyway, so how about that airline food? I mean, Lego friend set.
Airline food.
Yeah.
So this is using some of the parts. Um and I'm going to make they had this in the kitchen area. And it looks like a mud room.
Yeah, that
Okay.
looks like something you'd put in your hallway.
Yeah, so I'm going to put it in the mud room.
Yeah.
Um, they come out into this area right here.
I'd be putting that near the front door somewhere.
Actually, they come in through the garage.
Yeah, so therefore I'd be putting it near the garage.
Yep. So, there's the mud room. So what I'm planning on doing is now building up everything one stud high instead of having it level to the ground.
So you're gonna do that for the
Um,
mill system?
Only for the house itself, not for the base plate grass and stuff.
So you're gonna have that
The
be a
house.
lower elevation than the
Yep.
street nearby or whatever.
The garage is lower, but the actual house will be higher.
Yeah,
That's
because
what I'm thinking of doing.
yeah, because I know a lot of houses like that, less than 5 miles away from me, where it's near the CBD or the downtown area of my city, and there are some streets going in where it's on a hill, so the houses, their driveways, you actually have to go down to get into their driveways, and then when those residents are getting out of their driveways, they have to drive up a hill.
Yeah. So right now it is live and learn type of deal too. Excuse me. Um, I'm not going to do something that's too super hard to do. Yeah, and they all want raises, he says. Joseph says.
Yeah,
And he said hi to his sister. But he
yeah,
thinks it's going now, though.
because I could imagine that you have a vague idea about something that you've envisioned, and you're just going to do a little bit of trial and error until you get something that looks right.
Yeah, also, I don't want to use up a lot of brick.
No, you want to be conservative with your pieces.
Yeah, I mean, um, okay. So I can build up only one area, or I can bring this door down. Because I had this door built up in the garage. If I bring this door down, then I can just forget the idea about having it all built up. I think in my head I'd love it built up. But then thinking of all the bricks I'll be using, I'm like, oh man,
Yeah, maybe
what am I
it's
getting
best.
myself into?
Yeah, maybe it's best to have the floor of the house below, will have a lower elevation than the driveway leading into the garage, so that you don't have to use all of those bricks underneath, which adds to the cost of the modular integrated um landscape system, aka mills, because some people don't even know what mills stands for, and you never know who's watching.
Well, the other idea is to have steps going down.
What I do is I'd keep the door at the same height of the driveway leading into the garage, and then have steps leading down,
Yeah,
because
but what
that
about
way, yeah, because it'd make more sense for there to be steps inside the house than steps inside the garage, because in a garage it would be more of a tripping hazard, in my opinion. You'd rather have the tripping hazard be inside the house. That's just how I would build it if I was in your
okay?
shoes.
Yep, done. Did it. It's all done. There we go. Oops.
Because when you're because it's because when I'm just trying to think about when tradies pull out the concrete, it would be difficult to mold stairs into that concrete
Mm-hmm.
when they're pouring it into the inside of a garage. But it's easier for a carpenter than a concreter to build stairs out of timber framing than it is for concreters to mold out stairs.
Okay, so when you're sitting down to take your shoes off, you need a bench.
Mm.
Preferably a bench that opens, but okay.
And if you're me, you need a shoehorn.
Oh, I haven't seen a shoehorn in Lego.
No, but it'd be cool, particularly with the way Lego likes to be experimental with the friend sets, and they like to take a more woke approach with friends. It'd be cool to see a shoehorn in a friend set,
Mm,
because for really cute little minifig accessories like that, particularly since, well, particularly over the past 10 years, we saw, well, at least I never saw an electric mixer in Lego sets other than Friends. I never saw the fork piece or the spoon piece
true.
in a set before Friends. And there are just a lot of other really cute minifig accessories like that. Stuff that you'd
Yeah.
expect to see in a Polly Pocket accessory pack.
So absolutely true. The first time I bought Friends was for the accessories.
Yeah,
I totally fell in love with the accessories. I I actually did not like the mini dolls at all. And
but the accessories are awesome.
yeah, exactly. I bought it just solely for the accessories. Um, the particular things that I wanted, I couldn't get in any city sets. Was the kitchen, anything doing to with the kitchen.
Yeah, a
Um,
whole bunch of brand new kitchen utensils came out with the City Park Cafe in 2012.
yeah.
I
So
believe I believe that was the I believe that set was actually the poster child when the Friends set first came out, and so that's why I bought it. And I was like, "Oh wow, these new accessories for the minifigs are awesome."
yeah. The the thing that caught me the most attention was the pots, the pans, the plates, the
Yeah,
spoons, the forks, and
because because at least for me, the two things that caught my attention were the electric mixer, um and the baking tray, because what you could do is you could actually put that little baking tray inside of those two by two
oh,
container pieces that are used for things like a mailbox or an oven, and
exactly.
you could take one of those printed biscuit or cookie one by one round tiles, put it in the baking pan. Sorry, uh, I'm sorry. Put it in the baking tray, and then put the baking tray in that container piece.
Yes, as an oven.
Yeah,
It,
and also with the redesign of the with the no, sorry, not the redesign, the repackaging of the 32 by 32 base plates. That paper is non-recyclable because it's wax paper. So when I get around to baking some more cookies using a recipe I got from high school, I'm going to use the packaging for some of the green base plates I bought because they're wax paper, and make I'm gonna post a photo on my social media of freshly baked cookies on on Lego base plate on Lego base plate packaging. I think that'll be funny.
oh, I got a plethora of cookies. Um,
Cookies,
especially especially in the new VIP pack. Got
Mm.
plenty of cookies in there.
Wait, are there some cookies with the Halloween one?
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, it was the Halloween one.
Yeah, and I could imagine. Well, I'm guessing there'd also be some of the printed one by one round tiles that have that are white with the red swirl for an end of a lol- lollipop or hard candies or whatever.
So it doesn't fit the 2x2. It kind of like is too big. I wanted to see, but okay. So I got a lot of cookies.
Were those from your personal collection, or were they from the VIP pack?
Oh, well, most of the actual cookie ones that I just showed came in the VIP pack.
Really?
But this is my collection, though.
Yeah, that's your collection because I can see some acorns in there and some of the Simpsons donuts and some
There's no
strawberry.
acorns.
Are they look like the acorn pieces? Are
No,
they a dog treats?
these are the doggy treats.
Yeah, the
Some
dog treats.
donuts.
Yeah, they almost look like the acorns from here.
Yeah, they do. You're right. They do look like it. But no. But anyways, yeah, I got a plethora of cookies, that's for sure.
Yeah, now I'm gonna have to go to a Bricklink and see the inventory for that because now you got me interested because I told everyone a I made a an order an order um an order to get the Lego exclusive Santa sleigh with the four reindeers, and I also got some grey bricks from online Pick a Brick, and that was enough to get me free shipping and the Halloween parts pack and the sources. The news sources said that that would not be available in Australia, but they were wrong because I was able to do an order and get it.
Oh, good.
So that'll be nice. Lego Halloween
So I'm glad you were able to get the
VIP.
parts you want. Now I got it obviously for free because so
Five one three.
for spending so much whatever.
Yeah,
But I wouldn't have
the
bought it on my own, I don't think. But it did come with a lot of good parts. I was happy with the parts. The um plethora
yeah. Honestly, the
of
main reason I
dead
wanted to
people.
get my yeah, the main reason I wanted to place an order to get that is because of the spider web.
So I was starting to collect the minifig army of dead people, and I'm not sure how many come in each pack. I think you get 6 in each pack.
Wait, hang on. There are four bats and two spiders in that. Wow, and four frogs
Yes,
and two teddy bears. Six cookies, two pumpkins,
yes,
and a spider web. Oh, and wait, am I reading this right? Six skeletons.
6 in each pack.
That's amazing. That is, you know, just for the skeletons and the animals alone is an amazing deal. Wow, that's really good.
So now I gathered up my army quick with that thing.
Yeah, no wonder, no wonder when um, no wonder Lego themselves valued that VIP parts pack at 28 Australian dollars. They got some good pieces in there, um, in that thing.
Yes, you're right.
And two of the witches' hats that are a hair hat combo because you get the little bit of old woman's grey hair in there.
Yep. And since I do not do the witch's hat, that's in the recycling bin.
Mm. Yeah, sounds.
Cringe as
I
you may, but
yeah, I could imagine a lot of people taking some of those pieces and putting it in a seasonal Halloween decoration store.
yeah. Yeah. I was gonna give them away, but to me it's not worth sending just the hats.
No,
I had the first two hats went in the recycling bin, so I figured, this one's gonna go in the
wait,
recycling bin too.
but you're not physically throwing them away, are you?
Yes, recycling bin. Trash. Sorry, you're probably cringing right now.
I am because it's like why couldn't you you keep them to make just like a minifigure who's gone insane or something?
You make me laugh. I know you're cringing, but I don't want them. Um, they're two of them are in here because this is where the trash is, and I could actually give them away to my daughter or something. She might want them. Oh, yeah.
Do you just not feel comfortable owning them?
Right. My Dementors, uh, they they're not in the house either. They're gone. So the set that I had, I used them for parts, and the Dementors were in them. I don't know what happened. I don't remember what I did with them, but they're gone. So yeah, there's no use for this for me.
Yeah, I don't know why my profile doesn't want to come up. Just when it wants to come up as a blank screen, so I'm just gonna have to change it to my
What?
sig.
I like that
And
one.
don't yeah, and don't worry. I know why you'd want to throw those stuff, throw that kind of stuff away
Mm,
because
I
the
mean,
only
it don't hurt
because
me.
the only two words I have to describe as to why you'd throw that away is Sunday morning
Exactly.
and nothing else. Sunday
I just
morning.
I don't feel comfortable with them here in the house, and that's all.
Yeah.
I just don't feel comfortable.
Yeah, because I know a lot of people had the same feeling uh, about the fortune teller collectible minifig from Series 7 or whatever. I know that a bunch of people
Oh
were
wow.
deliberately trying to avoid the fortune teller CMF
Yeah. So see, I wouldn't
because,
want that either. So
yeah, I would never want to own the fortune teller because I don't believe in luck. Because I believe that luck takes away the accountability people have for their actions,
exactly.
which is why instead of saying good luck, I prefer to say good fortune.
That means the same thing.
Well, no,
My,
because a billionaire has to earn their fortune, but your average Joe has to get the quote unquote luck of the draw to win the lottery at 1 in 300 million odds.
okay. So the reason why I don't buy a lottery ticket, let's say, is not just because of the luck factor.
When
It
it's
is
not really luck, it's just a random number generator.
right. But what is in the back of my head is because when I used to work at a place that sold lottery tickets, there used to be a guy come in every week. He'd come in. Sometimes he'd come every day, and
Oh
he'd
wow.
spend $30 a day, $50 a day. I'm like, whoa, how can he do this? And then he'd wear the same clothes, and they'd be all holes in his sweater
Yeah,
and holes in his shirt over here on his elbow because they just worn out so much. He didn't have no money for a shirt, no money for shoes, no money for new pants.
yeah,
And yet he spent all his money on those stupid lottery tickets.
yeah. And unfortunately, I know a lot of people who have wrecked their lives making bad decisions like that.
So, what my view on this was, you're taking away the money from somebody who did that, that's got the lottery addiction, okay?
Yeah,
There are many
it
people like
is. Yeah, because a lot of people don't realize that they are addicted to the chase.
that. And um the 1-800 number does do nothing. The state's still gonna do this. So in my opinion, it's stealing from Peter to give to Paul.
Yeah,
It's kind of really still stealing. It's
yeah,
still
and
it's
it's not. And the reason why it's not robbing Peter to pay Paul is because they're not being robbed. They're making a choice
it's
because
bad.
they have free will. They have they have free will, but it's
Mhm.
a bad choice because they could be spending money to improve their clothing or improve their hygiene.
Oh, he was clean. He had enough money to buy soap. He just
Yeah,
um
but you don't want to have holes.
yeah, holes in his outfit every day.
Yeah,
Um,
and they say to not judge a book by its cover, when it but when it's super obvious, sometimes you can't help judging a book by its cover.
well, I didn't judge him
No,
as a bad person.
but I'm just saying when it's super obvious, everyone feels the temptation because it's super obvious.
Mhm.
Like I don't even have to be looking at that person physically. I can just create a picture in my mind about what you're relaying, and I can't help but feel sorry for those types of people because
Yeah.
it's like when people like me say I don't play the lottery because it's a tax on stupid people. Well, yeah,
Well, I tried to tell my husband not to buy lottery tickets, but then um people were texting each other, putting it on Facebook. Hey, the lottery didn't get won this week, so the jackpot is now up to da 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 da. And I'm like, I don't care. But my husband was like, oh, I'm gonna go get a ticket. I'm like, no.
yeah.
I'm like,
It's just like it's just like that Simpsons episode where the jackpot in the state lottery got to $130 million, so Homer bought like 20 lottery tickets he lost, and then they couldn't afford the money up front
the rent.
to pay for to pay for a doggy surgery for Santa's little helper. So instead, they had to make sacrifices for their own nutritional and educational detriment to help pay for the surgery. Mm,
Yeah, so that's the tough part. You don't know that if you have an addiction like that, it's taken away from other things.
yeah,
And sometimes
because
you don't
I
know.
used to be addicted to a lot of things, and I was like, no, I can't go on like this. This is not this is not healthy. I'm going to ruin myself if I keep doing this. So I need to find other avenues that is less harmful.
Yeah. So me per se, I have to. limit the amount of sets I buy. I limit myself
Yeah.
now to pab cups
Yeah.
because I feel that it's more bang for my buck and it is buying
Mm.
parts that cost fractions of pennies a piece instead of 6 cents to dollars per
Yeah.
piece.
A lot of people are coming around to that same way of thinking. I I am forever sorting, and I've estimated oh, over a 24-month period going back to last summer, it'll probably take me 2 years to sort through about 12 gallons of Lego. And I know, hey, I've got I've still got over 10 gallons of unsorted Lego. I should not be buying anything on Bricklink when there's a chance I already have those pieces somewhere in my collection. So I'm not going to buy anything on Bricklink until I finish sorting all of my Lego, and that might mean I'm not going to buy anything on Bricklink for a year or something, because I
Mhm.
might already have those pieces somewhere around, and I'd just be spending unnecessary money. So that's a way I've had to restrict myself, but also, um, it looks like some of my networking skills is going to facilitate me getting my full time job back in December, which should be, which should be good. Have a little bit more money in my pocket.
Awesome. I'm still getting the notifications for the live stream gang,
Yeah, which is just really weird
but yet
because
I can't go
people
on
because everyone's saying happy Halloween over there.
it.
So it's
And yet
just,
I can't open it.
yeah, it's just a really weird. It is just so weird. Just one of the weirdest glitches you'll ever see.
Ah, oh well. I'm, I'm not gonna cry about it now.
Yeah,
I
and
just
there's a whole rant that I'm gonna have to tell on my own time. About someone that really triggered me last night,
oh,
and I I want to keep their names anonymous because for privacy protection and all that jazz. But I took their name into an anagram generator, and get this, one of the results from scrambling the letters in their name to create a new name was Daniel Gangster. And so I was like, yes, whenever I tell this story to other people to keep their name anonymous, I'm going to refer to them as Daniel Gangster, because that's an anagram.
that's cute. That's kind of funny.
Yeah. Yeah, because whenever someone really pisses me off and I want to go I want to go Bloody Mary on them in a rant, I'm gonna to keep their names anonymous, I gotta use an anagram generator on them.
I guess I didn't feel like doing a lot of building right now, but or at least I got something accomplished. The Now the next item that I did was I changed that um
The
little
carrots.
mini garden,
Yeah. A
and
carrot patch.
I made it just a little wee bit better in my book. Mm, put the flowers there on the outside. So I just put some tomatoes, like cherry tomatoes. The carrots are still there, but I added some
Yeah.
pumpkins. There we go. I didn't do a whole lot today, but oh, where'd you disappear to?
I'm 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 still here.
So you guys didn't see what I was showing you then.
Yeah. I'm still here.
There we go.
Who's playing Monday Night Football? Oh,
Um,
it's the Battle of Ohio, Cincinnati versus the Browns in Cleveland.
okay, so now that I've been on live for 2 hours, I think I'm gonna cut it short.
Yeah, and it's nearly 4 a.m. for me, so I got to get going too.
Yeah, I mean, it's early for me, but yeah, I think that's it for me, guys. I started to slow down on my building. Maybe I'll get enough gumption after I eat lunch.
Yeah, I
All right.
always I always enjoyed these early morning live streams.
Thank you very much for coming and for talking to me and for being a good friend. Sometimes I get a little depressed and think, oh, what did I do wrong? But I guess you're a good enough friend. You tell me what I did wrong.
Yeah, and we've had those conversations, and it's probably having to do with not putting any tags when you're uploading the videos, or it's not or it's you're not putting the right stuff in the description, like a brief synopsis of what you're doing in the video, or you're not
Mhm.
or you're not posting hashtags that relate to the video and add to the searchability. It's minor little stuff like that. That's very easy to change.
Thank you very much for everything. Do you want to tell everybody what to look forward to on your channel lately?
Yeah, uh so Paradise a month on my live streams in October was an overwhelming success, and the fruits of my labor were on full display in my latest city update. So subscribe to the Mayo Hosco channel. We need 21 more subscribers to get to 450 so that we can build the Daily Bugle. And throughout the month of November, which for me it is the 1st of November, last month of spring. Um,
Mm.
so I will be doing vehicle mechanics a workshop month over on Mayo Hosco live streams, because there's more vehicles that I gotta break apart and put back together, because I don't like their designs, and with some of the pieces I've been sorting, I think I can make them look better and get them to be street legal again.
Awesome. Thank you very much for showing up. Everybody subscribe to both of our channels, and if you ain't subscribed to Mayo Hospital, you losing out on some awesome content, some
Yeah,
some great videos, and some amazing streams. Please subscribe to my channel, Ingrid Win. I also go on TikTok, so if you want some good content, some funny stuff in there, and some pictures of my grandson.
yeah,
Don't
and
subscribe to my Insta. It's dead.
yeah,
They,
the a couple of Brickheads channel, the Ingrid Win channel, and the Mayo Hosco channel are all
Mhm.
on are all on a fun race to 450 subscribers. Who's gonna get there first? I hope it's me.
I hope it's me. But
And
I think you're
a
doing a
couple
great job.
of
So I think
yeah,
you're going to do it first. But
and a couple of well, I think a couple of Brickheads is gonna win that race.
bye, Joseph. Thank you for staying.
Bye,
And
everyone.
bye, Miss Briggs. Thank you for coming. And I believe Zisu's gone, right?
Yeah,
But he
yeah.
couldn't stay, but I know somebody else is here. But thank you everybody for coming. Take care.
Bye,
Bye.
guys.